Hey, what's up everyone, this is Ram here, back with another video, and our today's topic is about background size. We are going to learn some background properties. So let's talk about background size. Before going on, let me tell you, if you are new to this channel, then let me tell you that I'm using a VS Code editor, and whatever code editor you want, you can go with that. It's not restricted that you have to use VS Code editor, but I am comfortable with this, so I just use VS Code editor. Okay, so let's move on and start learning background properties. In our previous video we have learned about the gradients and some background images. I think if I didn't cover in that, I'm going to cover background image and all the properties of background. So what is the background size? The background size property enables us to control the scaling of the background image, and it takes up to two values which determine the scale or size of the resulting image in vertical and horizontal direction. If the property is missing, it's deemed auto in both width and height. I'll explain you what is this missing property, and when we will start coding I'll explain you this. And auto will keep the image aspect ratio, and if it can be determined. Okay, the height is optional and can be considered auto. Now what is this, what I'm talking about? Suppose, let me just write it for you here, that the background size is 50 pixels. This 50 pixels, I just mentioned that it is from top, bottom, left and right, so everything should be considered 50 pixels. But if we want to say background size here, again I'm saying, if I specify this 50 pixels for top and bottom or left and right, and I use auto, so it is going to get the same. So as I mentioned before, that it's deemed auto in both width and height. So if you want to show it, all sides should have 50 pixels, then you can go, otherwise you can use auto also. Okay, so when we'll start proper coding of this thing, you guys will understand everything. Let's start coding. Actually, I think that it's better to explain you by coding this thing. Okay, so this is what my HTML. Actually, I don't think that I have to write anything here. I'm not writing anything. I have only defined the heading, and I want to go with the CSS, so here I should say body, the block code block actually, and I'm going to say background. Background. I want to have an image in the background. For that I'm going to use the URL property, and here within this URL property I'm going to use dot and slash. Why I'm using this? Because I have created a HTML folder in my desktop which I have opened here in my VS Code editor, and inside this HTML tutorial folder I have created another folder named as images, and inside this images I have placed some images. Excuse me. So I'm calling the folder the subfolder. So by calling this subfolder, I am going to use this and dot and slash. Now I'm going to say images, and I want to use this butterfly image. My image is just pointing me that I have already this thing. Okay, so for this, let me put it into the codes like this. Okay, and let's close this thing. This is the background image. Let's save it and go back to the browser. Move on to the browser. Actually, it's the first time I didn't open the browser before, so sorry for my internet connection, but you guys will see. Okay, This is the scattered and pixelated image we have. We don't want this. We want an image in the background with some specifications, some other properties. So I just use the image. I didn't specify anything. Now let's specify the some things. So first of all, I would like to specify the size of the image. I want my image to be 800 pixel, okay, suppose. So let's define the size of the background image, background size, and here I'm going to say it's 800 pixels. Let's save and check how it does. Okay, it is 800 pixels, but it is repeating. Let's remove this repetition. So for this we have a property background repeat, and here we used to say no repeat. Let's save it, move on to the browser and check. So you can see that it is not repeating. It is in the size of the image is 800 pixels, and it is not repeating itself. Now let's position this. Right now it is on left side, left top. I want it to be right side. So to bring it to this side, let us background position, and to bring it to that side, to left side, let's say left, right side, right top. Save it, and yes, it is working. Before it was on left side, now it is on right side. We can also use something which is known as background attachment, and background attachment property specifies whether the background image should scroll or fixed. So let's use the fixed property here. First of all, let's say background attachment, okay. Background attachment is the property. I think I was using attached, sorry for my words. Let's save it, and for this, to show this, I need to write some it is fixed, but how you guys can see this, let me do something. First of all, let me bring it to the left top, save it. Okay, now let's add some markup here, and for markup I want to say I'm going to use some paragraph tag, and I'm going to have some dummy text. This could be 15 lines of the dummy text, and I just want to be consistent within the screen. Let's have another dummy text. I want to have a line break, and another lorem ipsum text. This is just for my why I'm using the spaces and this other lines, because I want it to be to keep it within the screen, okay, for you guys, to make it visible for you guys. And lorem, right now I just want to go with the 10 words. And let's repeat some, I think, break. No, not a break. Let's say paragraph is looking better, otherwise it will be without space. So let's copy paste this thing for several times, the same. Okay, let me save it, go back to the browser. Okay, yeah, you guys can see I have a scroll bar. Let me get some more copies of this. Okay, okay, and let's save it, move on to the browser. Okay, so I'm moving the browser, the scroll bar, and you guys can see that it is just showing you the, let me bring some space. Okay, so you can see the image is fixed. The fixed attachment means that only the text is moving but the image is fixed. If I bring the image to the right side, it could be more visible to you guys. So the image is fixed and the text is moving. Okay, and there is another property which is known as scroll, and the scroll property, when we scroll this scroll bar, then the image also scrolls. Okay, so let's use that scroll property here. Despite of fixed, let's say scroll, save it, move on to the browser, and now when I scroll, you guys can notice that the image is also moving. Okay, before the text was moving, but right now the image is also moving. Okay, so this is the function of fixed and scroll properties. I think I have described you the almost all the properties of background. And let me check in my, I have yes, I have defined the position, the repeat, size, image, attachment. We use this scroll for I think no, we use fixed for the parallax background. So I think it's enough for today, and I have explained everything about the background. If anything left, we will cover that in our project. If you like the video, do hit the like button, and if you want to know more about CSS, do subscribe the channel. I'll see you in the next video. Hasta la vista, ciao ciao, and bye bye.